big spider here inside the shelter. Just right there. Inside the shelter. Giant web. There he is. Good morning, campers. Keeping my video short because I'm running out of memory on the phone. It rained most of the night. Started raining harder when I was only 10 or 15 minutes from the shelter. And I raced to get there. Pushed uphill, the last uphill section. Made it there. You know, I was a little damp. But I was the only one in the shelter. There was another guy hammocking outside, but so that was nice. Had the shelter to myself. Quiet. Rained most of the night. Finally stopped early before dawn. And as you can see, it stopped now. I do have my rain kilt on. But that's just for a little bit extra warmth around my legs, and also because of the brush. Sometimes it runs so close to the trail, your legs are brushing into it, and it gets your pants wet. I'm trying to keep my shorts as dry as possible. So 12.7 miles today. Headed to the Piney Swamp Branch Shelter. Strange name for a shelter. Piney Swamp Branch Shelter. Again, it's a little shorter than I'd like. I have been trying to do 14 to 16 mile days, but with the rain, I really want to be in shelters. The rains are supposed to basically stop tomorrow. We may not get any rain today, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be spotty though. Spotty today, maybe spotty tomorrow. So I'm just going shelter to shelter till I get to Pearisburg. After that, we'll see what the weather's going to be like, and I can maybe extend my distances each day a little bit more. Get back up to 14 to 16 instead of down in the 12 to 13 mile range. Well, for the first time in about 48 hours, the sun is coming out. You actually see the sun there coming through the trees. In fact, it's right there, up there somewhere. Hadn't seen it in a couple of days. Just forgetting what it looked like. So I don't know if that's a sign that the rains are over. I had heard it through Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. So we could get another spot of rain or two. So I'm sticking with my original plan, going to the Pine Swamp Branch Shelter. It's less than 4 miles from here, so shouldn't take me too long, although this trail conditions are not good. Virginia, you're doing a terrible job on trail maintenance, specifically foliage. You got to cut the foliage back. I spend more time bushwhacking through giant weeds that are encroaching on the trail and ducking under tree limbs and things than actually just hiking. It's a strange looking mushroom. I like mushrooms. So, yes, that slowed me down. Just trying to push my way through all this undergrowth. I mean, it looks like they haven't done any maintenance on the trail in 2 or 3 years. That's what it looks like. So that doesn't reflect well on the trail crews in this area. And you know, in 1,500 miles of trail, this is by far the worst as far as having to push through foliage. Yeah, there are spots here and there and other places where there's a little short stretch or whatever. But I mean, all day I've been pushing through weeds and branches and just getting wet because everything's wet from the rains last night.